Streaming.
Well, I guess
But
you
it's
start
not.
talk and
It's not showing anything on the screen for some reason. Okay. Uh, can somebody check how far behind the stream is? I just want to make sure it's like actually working.
It's working now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you hear me like talking like 10 seconds after I say something in real life?
Yep. It's about 5 seconds probably.
Okay. Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. I just wanted to make sure that worked. All right. Hello, everyone. Apologies for the weird intro. This is olddirtyh the pair. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night from wherever you are around the world. I already said I'm olddirtyh the pair. I'm kind of a mess this morning. Anyways, today I'm joined by olddirtyh as always. And we are joined by a very, very special guest. This is the voice of Connor McDavid, who is the tournament organizer.
hello guys. Well, I'm not that kind of special, but it's good to be here.
Special, all right. Yeah, you're
Yeah, I'm
special.
special. Yeah, for sure.
Hey,
Hello.
Predator, we see you in the chat. Hello. All right, so today we've got a match for you. So currently there are two more week 2 matches to be played because of extensions for whatever reason. So I believe it's Strat versus Lat Team 2, as well as AS Gladiators versus Underrated Champions, both of which I believe have yet to be played, but they're going to be played today. And so we'll get those to you probably, those casts probably tomorrow and the day after. But we will have to see. But we're going to start with week 3 because this is one of those matches that we do have available to us. It's going to be Last Minute versus Active War here. If we look at the division, Last Minute is currently 1-1, whereas Active War is 0-2. So this is actually going to be an elimination match for top 8 for Active War. If they don't win this match, they have no chance of getting into top 8.
That's right.
Whereas Last Minute, they still have a loss to give technically, but it's unlikely to get in with 2 wins. You really want to get to 3 wins and 1 loss in order to guarantee top 8.
Yeah, for sure. I think you can go through with 2 wins, but you have to beat the right teams.
Yep.
So beating a team that comes last won't help you if you have only 2 wins. Do you need 3? If so. So this is the last chance for Act of War, and I believe they lost against olddirtyh's team and my team.
Yes.
So it will be interesting to see what they can do against Last Minute here.
Yeah, definitely. Let's take a look at the teams and nations. And I'm pretty proud of this little infographic here. So on Last Minute, if you don't know, we've got Bonton, Brontovus, Wizard, and Metaheuristics against Active War, who have Warlord, Skyline_Novia, Puck74, and Krunstel. Big shout out to Bonton here. I was told this game, Bonton had to travel over 100 kilometers to get access to Wi-Fi at a McDonald's in order to play this game. So really big props to Bonton there.
It's honestly worth a donation.
Yeah, he's the Italian stallion, man. He's got to do what he's got to do.
Good
job, Bonton.
Yeah, so on screen you can see here we've got the bands that I've already set up. So you can see each of the nations is represented by a little icon with their unique unit, and then the ones that are banned are obviously crossed out. So Last Minute can't pick Lakota, Americans, and Chinese, whereas Active War can't pick Japanese, Indians, and Aztecs. What do you guys think about these bans?
It's pretty standard bans, I think. Nothing too crazy.
Yeah.
Connor.
I like the Lakota ban. Honestly, more than the Japs. It all depends on who you play against. If you play against a team that can handle Lakota very well, I will ban it for sure.
Yeah, that's true.
But I haven't seen any of these teams use Lakota yet, so we will see.
Yeah, definitely. All right. Let's before we quickly jump into game number 1 here. If you like the Nordic Classic and you like the content that we're putting out here, and you want to help support the prize pool and make things a little bit more exciting, please feel free to donate to the Nordic Classic. You can find the donation link in the YouTube description, or if you're on the front page of the Nordic Classic website here at information, you can click on this donation link and donate to this GoFundMe. Big shout out, we do have 2 new donors. We have L_Cypher and Wizard of War. Wizard is one of the players playing in this match that we're about to cast, so big shout out to him. Really, really thank you both of you for donating. It's going to make things a little bit more exciting, a little bit more fun. And of course, we have oh, actually, it looks like I don't know what exactly is happening here, because I see there's 7 donors, but there's actually 8. Okay. Well, shout out to Bob, I guess, who I didn't notice. I'm sorry in the past for not noticing, because it says there's 7 donors here, but clearly there are 8 according to this list.
Yeah, I think Bob was the first one to donate, even before me.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so shout out to Bob there.
I asked him to try. And he sent like $20, so it was nice.
Nice. All right, so that pretty much wraps it up for the donations, and now we're gonna switch to the game. Here we go. All right, so this is Last Minute versus Active War. This game number 1 here. Let's load this up.
All right, I'm ready when you are.
Yeah, same. Count us down.
All right, I'm at 1 second, and 3, 2, 1, go. All right. Thankfully for me, for my sanity, we do have a 3v3 here, and there's a bit of a graphics bug, but it's gonna finish loading out of there. So let's take a look at the players and their nations. So we have meta heuristics with Maya, Bonton with British, Wizard with Germans, against Krunsel with Germans, Aqua with Chinese, and Warlord with Iroquois. Who do you think has the stronger picks for this map, which is Watering Hole?
I would say the Last Minute has the best, because I really like British, this map.
Yeah?
Because of the speed on creating ships and the extra wood, it can really help you fight the water. And I see both teams has Germans, so it's equal. And I will also prefer Maya before Chinese in this map as well. So
yeah, what do you think, Oldie?
Yeah, I tend to lead towards Last Minute, because Maya with the cheaper wood, you're gonna get a lot of extra wood to get into the water. The one wild card, though, I would say for Active War is Iroquois. If you can get a good, fast Iroquois player and start raiding all those wood camps, raiding all the rares, that's a big pain in the butt early on. So that could be the X factor there.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I agree.
If Warlord can really get up in especially the British player's face, just deny that plus 125 wood income from the British player, then their lead is the advantage that the British player offers is kind of nullified. One of their British big advantages is they have plus 125 eco for timber, especially, so they can pump out a bunch more ships. And if they're being raided constantly, they can't fill out that economy. It's going to be on Warlord to really make things happen with Iroquois, and Chinese is not the best. So I agree with both of you. I would give the edge to Last Minute here.
And if it looks like real quick, we're going to have a citrus versus copper battle, so that'll be fun.
Oh, yeah, so we've got green, orange, and purple on one side. So they've got copper next to Mayapan here in a very defensible position. And on the other side, we have the Chinese player and the Iroquois player on the water, and there's citrus right between their territories. Who do you think? Okay, let's have a quick discussion here. Citrus or copper on this map? What's better?
Copper.
Yeah, for sure. You can, if you have good micro, you can heal your ships in the docks. So copper for sure.
Yeah.
And one little trick I like to do with Mayapan here, you see how a lot of players would like to do this, but if you really get Mayapan right up in this little pocket here, right on the water, those little arrows actually help defend some of that fisherman right there. So that's just kind of a little trick you can do sometimes.
Yeah.
I know it takes away some of your build area, but it is nice to have, you could protect that one little fisherman with your city, or at least bother some of those ships.
Yeah, if you go really right next to it, but
Yeah.
Anyways, let's take a quick look at the rares. Sorry. Go ahead, Connor.
I'm just seeing Bonton. Look at Bonton's city here. Why is he using that wood cube when he has a big one on the right?
I don't know. Not really sure.
It
is a +6, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I think what happens sometimes for speed, you just see a +6 on this map, and you're just like, oh,
Yeah,
okay, that's great.
true.
Rather
Yeah.
than looking real quickly to your right and see, oh, I got a +9 or 10. But I'm sure he'll get to that anyway.
he has scouted it and see it, so I'm
Yeah.
just curious. But he will probably have a 8, and
Yeah.
Can
Yeah,
we
maybe
max
like
out.
9 here or something.
and he can max
Yeah.
out his 87.
Yeah.
One would camp if he picked the right one, but
Yeah.
as Dirty said, he maybe just picked the closest and fastest one.
Yeah, we do see here the Chinese player only has 4 wood, which is going to be a little unfortunate. And on this side, we also see the Iroquois player also has only 4 wood, so a little bit of a bad draw there for
Yeah.
last. Wait, are they? No, they're active war. Sorry, active war.
Yeah, and the Germans only have 5 as well, so
Yeah, Wizard here only has 4 on this side, so I guess it bounces out. But here we have meta heuristics with +7. Also, this is the first game we've seen meta heuristics play. So excited to see what's going to come out of this player. Let's take a quick look at the ruins here, as it's about 4 minutes. This is when players put down their libraries typically. Looks like Warlord is leading with the most ruins. Aqua and meta heuristics both have 4. Krunstall and Wizard have 3 and 2 respectively, and Bonton has 0.
yeah, that's kind of bad.
Little bit of an unlucky break. Well, actually, I don't know if it's an unlucky break or just not scouting. I guess I see a single scout. There's nothing in the back.
I
think
can't
it's just a
see
lack of
Bonton
scouting.
scouting at all. I don't see him scouting at all.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think he.
yeah. It's just a single citizen in the enemy territory, and that's not going to get you any runes. Admittedly, on this map, it's not as important, right? Because there's not rares in the back or anything. There's just terrain to reveal, and possible runes, obviously. But we'll see.
But it's good to get scouts back too to find your mines also.
Yeah, that's
because,
true. That's true.
Metal can be a problem on this map.
I see here the active war team. They could isolate Bonton here by sieve on the gems here.
Yeah, definitely, and especially if they can use
Yeah,
gems,
for sure.
that would be really tough.
If the
to
Germans play is really fast and sieve by Beijing here on the towards Bonton, and they could use gems, then they could easily double him 2-on-1.
Yeah, we do see here Krunstall has gone for that commerce first build. This is a pretty standard build on this map, especially just getting a dock up. But I'm not, it's tough to say whether that civic first build would have been a better choice, and just isolate the opponent there. Let's take a quick. Let's talk about the
It
rares
looks
quickly.
like they haven't discovered citrus yet, which is kind of a blunder here.
Yeah,
Maybe-
outpost scouting. Outpost scouting.
Yeah. Or at least micro scout, just micro all this gray here.
Yeah. Oh, we do
Yeah.
see Aqua, who's Skyline_Novia, going for a Civic 1. Probably going to civ on, either on over here on the left side or like right on gems to protect it. Nice choice there. Okay, sorry for the last time. Let's talk about the rares.
Yeah, which time you at?
I'm at 6 minutes, 5:57 actually.
I'm 30 seconds ahead. I will tell me when you're at 6:30.
Okay, sure. So for
There's a early barracks up from Bonton here. You might be able to deny the city.
Oh yeah, definitely. It doesn't have anything queued right now. Okay, so rares. For the active war side, they've got silk, they've got citrus, which they haven't scouted, they've got sugar, and they have diamonds, which is kind of contestable. Although Wizard, I don't think Wizard. Oh, I guess they just scouted it. And it looks like meta heuristics is going to go for a city on that side. And Bonton, unfortunately, went mill first as opposed to commerce, but is not using this archer at all. Hasn't built any more infantry, which is going to be a bit of a problem. Not really what you want to be doing.
Yeah, he's just letting the city go up completely uncontested.
Yeah.
There's only one villager there. He could easily pick that off with those archers.
He couldn't have stopped it.
Yeah,
now
big
it's,
blunder there.
Yeah.
Okay, so other rares. So obviously we have gems here for active war now that they've captured that. On the bottom side here, there's copper, as we talked about earlier, in meta heuristics territory, and there's silver, which have they scouted? They have, in fact, scouted silver, which is going to be really awesome for them. Copper and silver obviously are excellent rares, and they have oil as well. And it looks like they're going to be able to capture this diamonds here. If you see, okay, I'm sorry, Connor. I forgot about your thing. I'm at 7:15 now.
Yeah, I'm at
7:15.
7:20 now.
Okay,
so.
cool. Yeah. We do see a barracks going up for Warlord, but it's kind of in an awkward position. When you want to be aggressive with Iroquois like this, you usually want the barracks to be a little bit more forward. You know, it's
capital.
It's not going to make a
sense.
difference, but to deny the city, I mean, but it is, you know.
Yeah, maybe if he did mill there, I maybe put up a tower at least, so he can block the diamonds.
Yeah, we do see here that water raids are beginning, and it looks like the last minute team is content to not build any ships right now. They're not building any triremes. Just one player is even going for science, the Maya player. A bunch of them don't have mill. Let's see. Yeah, German player and Maya player don't have mill.
Big mistake, and still no citrus. They still haven't discovered citrus either.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure here that Wizard is going for Com2, because he's going science now and he has like 400 food almost.
Oh,
and
maybe.
Mill. Why stack so much resources?
Yeah, I guess so.
Unless he's gonna go wonder, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's been a good boomer in his matches before.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, and we see here, Meta Heuristics is already putting down farms. On this map, usually you don't want to put down farms because you just want to get fishermen. But I guess that's what happens when you lose control of water early. Like none of them are building ships. We do see here, Wizard is going for Mill 1, not gonna go for that Commerce 2 play immediately, like you said. I don't know. They should have started building ships way earlier.
Yeah, especially because Metalluristics is using copper, but I don't see any ships from them.
Yeah, and their opponents haven't even scouted. Citrus.
Citrus, yeah, exactly. So you have the advantage there big time. Copper is so strong, you know, especially in these early ages. But right now they're just giving the water away for whatever reason.
Yeah, nice micro from Krunstall, manages to save this bark with 6 HP. Would like to see some more boats coming out from the other, coming out from all the players on active war side. You know, their opponents clearly haven't been massing boats, because they've seen the docks and there haven't been any little flags there. So, you know, just build a couple boats, make sure that you have the advantage on water, because your opponents can't punish you for investing too much in water, at least this early on.
Yeah, for sure.
How do you feel about the city positioning for Krunstall over here on the left?
Yeah, I guess he was just trying to get some more wood, but
yeah,
it's a bad spot.
Yeah, I will save above Ovigo on the Iroquois, because up there are 3 mountains and a good wood.
Yeah.
And you want the Germans to have the resources.
Yeah, and we do see here Warlord is going for, or not Warlord, sorry. Krunstall is going for that Commerce 2 play using Silk, which is a nice move. Already has 500 wealth banked up. Needs to get a caravan.
For sure,
though.
but his
Nice
problem is he can't max up.
Metathurs is aging now, so Metathurs is aging. He's got a Trimene now, which is using the copper, so it's a very heavily armored, as you can see, 216 to 180. It's a significant more hit points. And then you're going to see a lot of fire ships coming out and just clean up all this water.
Yeah.
And still no citrus.
Yeah, and that's really gonna hurt.
Yeah, that's a big blunder there. You guys got to scout your territory. All of your territory should be revealed to this point. Just have one scout go around and just open all this up. Or if you want to do the gay route, do the lookout scouting, fine. But just do something. Figure out what's in your territory.
Yeah.
You can't just give away your territory.
Yeah, for sure.
And it feels like yeah, sorry, go ahead.
I feel like the British player here is very slow. Bonton.
Yeah.
A bit, yeah. That mill one definitely hurt him a lot.
Yeah.
Also, not building any fish because they lost
and he's
water.
He's not doing anything with the mill one. Look, 2 archers just kind of sitting here. He's suicidal.
Yeah, they do nothing.
So he's already wasted a bunch of wood and gold for no reason.
And the German player already come too and is aging before the British player.
Yeah, gonna age really soon. I'm at 11:18 right now. Just wanted to double check. Okay. It feels like Warlord, the Iroquois player, hasn't been able to get anything done on the other side, though. You know, Iroquois, one of their strengths is obviously they have those early raids. That's like their main draw, but Warlord hasn't done anything with them. Like,
Yeah, and for sure. And the other team is using diamonds, and he can see it. Why not just check it and raid it? I
Yeah,
don't know.
you have 2 archers,
He-
just park them right there. It's out of city
Yeah.
range.
It's really, really bad.
Yeah, as you can see now, they're taking back the water slowly here from last minute, or last minute. They got fire ships out, and they're gonna slowly take this over. Even though they're letting a lot of these fishermen still fish, they need to get up here and raid these fishermen.
Yeah. You always want to be constantly denying your opponent's fishes when you're on this map. You know, just constantly push, just check if they have fishers being used. And we do see here Bonton, pretty big mistake not using copper, even though it has 2 heavy ships fighting. You know, you have that big advantage of copper there, and that's really going to help you, but only if you actually use it. We do see here Crunstal's going for Hanging Gardens, Aqua Ages. How do you feel about this Hanging Gardens choice?
I mean, it's fine if he's gonna boom up and you know, if he's got if there's an intention behind it. If he's just doing it just to do it, it's like no point. But if he's gonna use it to like boom while he's gonna go attack or something, then it's fine. But if he's just gonna full boom and let them take over the water,
honestly, I don't know why he did come to and then put down Hanging Garden. It will just slow him down. I would have just aged ASAP and put down Hanging Garden if you want to do that kind of boom.
Yeah.
And he's not maxing out. And he has only plus 90 wood at the moment, so
Yeah.
I don't know. He's not really using that to come through.
Yeah, we do see here a British raid from Bonton. This is going to be actually quite effective at denying some mining, and you know, these archers are really awesome. Maybe one will get sniped off, not really sure. Target fire is not quite there from Crunstal, but that's all right. And it looks like the team of Active War has won the water pretty handily here. Despite their opponents having copper and them never scouting citrus, they still win the water because their opponents just didn't make boats.
Yeah, and on the other side, I see the German player is looking very good. He's gone Mill 2, he's going Despot.
Okay, yeah. So like I said, he has a plan in mind, and I like it. He's being aggressive. He's got the gardens, so he doesn't have to worry too much about scholars. He can just focus on military and try and maybe get a quick sack. Because Bonton is pretty exposed. If he scouts that out, he'll realize that London is pretty much free if he wants to rotate over.
Yeah. I'm at 14:25.
Okay, you're like 30 seconds ahead of me. I'm at 13:53 right now. I'm not sure how we keep getting off.
I honestly don't know.
I don't know either.
It's like my computer is faster or something. I don't know.
I don't know.
I pause. But Wizard here is going Despot and he's putting down Siege here. So I think there will be some aggression on the Iroquois player.
Yeah, and I think this is a good choice from Wizard here. First of all, you have diamonds, which are awesome as Despot. You know, get a little bit extra commerce. Also, the wealth income's really, really helpful. And, you know, clearly they've lost water. Like, they just drop the ball, even though they have copper and their opponents aren't using citrus. They just kind of drop the ball. And so I think it's a good choice from Wizard just to go for Despot. Maybe they can make something happen on Onondaga. It is a little bit annoying to attack into the Iroquois player, who has gone for a Senator Republic, I mean.
Good choice. And I like the Iroquois player here. He moved the cap, and all his scholars is in his second city behind the lines. So he's playing defensive, and he already researched militia as well. So I think he expects aggression here from the.
Yeah, already has upgraded archers, which is really nice, and a couple light cavalry and infantry. Nice play here from Warlord, despite the early, lack of doing much of anything with the Iroquois power. But defensively, Iroquois are not bad.
I just hope that Skyla here helps him because Croinstall, I don't know how to spell it, but Croinstall is booming and it won't be able to help much in the early game here. So
you mean meta heuristics or?
I mean, the Chinese player.
Oh sure, Aqua. Yep, Skyla. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, he must help the Iroquois player because the German player, Croinstall, is booming hard here. So.
We do see here Despot from Bonton. Not a bad choice because your German player is booming. You wanna keep some aggression, make sure they can't get the eco nice and high. But this is a bit of a slow Despot. It's like 15 minutes. Okay, I'm at 15:40 now. Here we see a big rush for the city of Onondaga. It's a double with meta heuristics only contributing a couple troops. and the general's out of place for Wizard. These troops are not going to get plunder bonuses, nor are they going to get armor benefits. And it looks like, let's take a look at the army composition here. Mostly heavy infantry and heavy cavalry. On the other side, there's a lot of militia, a bunch of archers, and Warlords wisely just choosing to back up a little bit, conserve the army, and there's no way they're going to be able to take this city.
Yeah, he's doing good, pulling militia early, and I also see White here is helping out with some archers. So
a couple of units, yeah.
Perfect tower there as well, so I must give credit for him.
Now getting allegiance. Here's a nice little micro from Aqua going to the back line with these light horses when the heavy infantry are out of position.
Maybe he should snipe the siege with these 2 light cavalry.
Yeah, I think, maybe, but this rush is over. Clearly,
it was a good effort, but great defense there by.
Yeah, for sure.
Feels like meta heuristics was not there with the amount of army that was needed. I would have liked to see them go double despot, especially like you can see like the economy here. Plus 90 wealth is really good for a despot player, but it looks like meta heuristics is getting kind of close to aging. On the other side, the Iroquois player still needs to research another tech, and the German player is going for Science 2 and can age somewhat soon. Has 115
he's just in full boom mode, Krunstall, so I thought he was going to go Despot. I guess he did not, so this could be trouble if he doesn't get something going here soon. No government even from Krunstall yet.
Wow.
Honestly, I don't know why Bonton is attacking this shiny city here, the big city. I will go around and attack Würzburg.
Yeah, and here we do see a nice micro from Aqua again, just going to take out the siege. Definitely Bonton misplaying there, just leaving the siege exposed. Is this
a good raid on the gems by Bonton? So at least
that's true. Gonna deny a couple of those merchants. Nice work. I think this push from Bonton needs to come way earlier. He's
kind of slow, but at least he's pushing, because the other side was pushing, and he needs to do something to keep them busy here as well, because if he's just sitting and booming against Hanging Garden, he will lose 100%.
That's true. We do see here the Germans player, the Despot, is going for that Civic 2 and should be able to age somewhat soon. Needs like probably a minute left, especially with Silver helping him out. Really nice work there. The Maya player also similarly has gone for Science 2. I'm not in love with that choice. I think the Maya meta heuristics needs to realize that your ally has gone Despot without with Com 2 or without Com 2, and the white is gone Hang Garden, so clearly they're booming. You just gotta end the opponent fast, because the Despot's really gonna hurt your German player in the long run.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, and
so
if you look at the water,
see what he does. He said he's going to age. So if Metatheristic can age soon, maybe they can go try and snowball. Wizard said he's also going to age soon. Yeah. So, but Krunstall's looks like he's going to age, but he still has no army.
Yeah, it looks like Bonton's going for this attack here, but it's at this little raid here, but it's not going to work out. Going to get caught by the entirety of the army for Aqua. Not going to work out there.
I would love to see the Iroquois player here snipe the diamond merchants here from the other team, because the diamonds is helping a lot, and they don't have as much water, but with that plus 20 from the diamond, it really helped on balance.
Yeah, so, definitely.
I don't know why they're just sitting there with like 8 horses and not trying to snipe it. I will just ambush and take it down and then go back.
Well, as we know, Iroquois ambush doesn't work,
put a tower. You could put
a tower there. For sure. A tower would be amazing.
Do you see here the Maya player and Wizard, the Despot German player, are aging. On the other side, we have Krunstall, who went for Hang Gardens and stuff, also aging. What happened to my graphics? Why does my game look like this? What's happening here?
Yep, so 2H3.
Do you guys see this on my screen? What is happening with my graphics?
Maybe pause if you have a problem. Maybe pause.
I don't know. It looks fine to me.
No, look at the buy and sell thing here, and the city of Vienna's gone, and so is Würzburg.
Did you pause?
I did pause. Yes.
Nice.
Sorry,
I
folks.
see. That is weird.
I have no idea what's happening.
Well, just trying. I mean, it's still decent. It's just a couple cities are missing, but
yeah. All right, folks. Well, I guess I'll just try and fill in some information. I'll actually click on the libraries. Anyways, let's start back up. I'm at 1934.
I am at
Okay.
wait. Yeah, I'm at 1940. So
Okay, cool. All right, 3,
I wait 5 seconds.
2, 1, go. All right, sorry folks, I have no idea what this graphics bug is. Don't really know what's happening here. Sometimes Rise Nation is an old game, unfortunately, and so that this sort of thing happens. See the Iroquois player started to siege, still not sniping those diamonds merchants, and you know.
Yeah, and I see Bonton is pushing hard here on the left side. He's maybe able to take that city here.
Yeah, definitely. The micro from Skyla might work out, but Bonton is getting a lot of plunder, which means he's getting a lot of kills. Bribe coming from Senator.
He's stacking a lot of resources. He should build. He has a lot of wood. I will build another stable from Bonton here. And
Yeah, takes the city though. Nice work. And you know, so Aqua's army is kind of shattered. And if you look at the scores here, Aqua's quite low in score as well. Gonna age up now. Let's see.
when I when I see Bonton here, I can't stop to think of he's playing at McDonald's right now and maybe ordering a Happy Meal and sitting there.
Yeah, definitely. I guess, you know, killing all those units is quite a happy meal.
Maybe has some audience saying that he's playing a tournament. And
Yeah. We see a big rotation here. The German Despot player going to go for the capital, the Iroquois capital. There's a fort coming up. It's not going to be in time. The medieval age might be, though, so we'll have to see. There are a lot of heavy infantry in this army, though, and, you know, I would really like to see a forced march from Wizard here. Just take out the capital quickly. Your opponent's probably aging. Just go.
they are not rotating.
Yeah, I don't know why. They're not going to rotate. This city's probably going to go down, even if the age is going to be complete.
It's a really slow reaction here.
Would like to see all the heavy infantry just target the city. There's no way that fort's going to go down. And yeah, they're still not moving. Why are they not moving?
No, this is a really bad here.
Looks like the Iroquois player is going to age. That's going to save them a little bit of time, but
he doesn't have a temple as well. Yeah, no, he didn't have a temple.
No temple, no tower, no nothing. The army's really slow to react.
Yeah, he had one tower and he was trying to build a fort, but that reaction was like, I don't know. My grandma has better reaction than that.
Yeah, it was pretty slow.
Yeah,
and White was just sitting there as well. I don't know. They just gave him a free sack there, and they had a lot of. What the fuck, man? It's like giving away the game here. You have to pay attention on your cap.
Here, maybe try. I'm gonna try and edit the graphics here.
Maybe they're playing without sound or something, because now is Orange coming here. Well, if not, Skyla is losing against Bonton as well, so it's looking really bad now.
Yeah, I don't really know.
GG here because Maya's got a big army too. He's over here, so I don't see how they're gonna take this back.
No, I have no idea. The micro from us is a little bit off. You know, Gonna put that despot a little bit more forward, but they're taking a bad fight here. The Iroquois and the Krunsel on the other German player. You don't really want your cavalry. You don't really want your archers this close. They have a lot of archers. And also, Warlord's army is not really upgraded, so they're going to lose this fight terribly. And then, you know, there's only 3 minutes left. There's no way they're going to be able to take down there's no way they're going to be able to recapture the capital without Aqua's help. But Aqua's losing the other side, so.
Yeah, I think it's GG here.
Yeah, that's so bad. I have to say, I have to roast here because that was so bad.
Yeah.
They actually looked good here. They had the water, they had White booming good. He will probably be killing Bonton later on.
Yeah. It feels like they really threw away a game here, just not rotating fast enough, not having a temple and stuff.
And Wizard here has Despot as well, so it was kind of obvious that he would push again when he was aging. So,
looks like Krunstal might rotate over and try and sneak on Bonton's capital.
Oh yeah, this is an army. It's not that large though, and you know, Krunstal does have a really good economy, but that's not going to matter when your ally is just going to die straight up. And you know, the opposing German player also has now researched Com 2. Excellent choice from Wizard there, investing in the economy a little bit. They're going to take this city for Warlord easily.
I see. Can you see that they are building Colossus and Forbidden City as well?
Oh
Where am
yeah,
I ahead?
nice
Yeah.
choices from both these players.
Perfect. Yep. Yeah,
Forbidden
take away
there.
that forbidden, so they can't use it. And Colossus, of course, if this game continues, they're gonna have a massive army and just roll.
I actually would.
But I'm curious to see.
Yeah, go ahead.
Bonton's capital's pretty exposed. It looks like there's something going on there, so he might get
Yeah,
sacked.
they kind of have to kill Bonton very fast here to have a chance. I think.
Yeah, I don't know if the cap's gonna go down. There is a lot of army from Bonton here. Bonton is also aging. Skyla's here with some reinforcement crossbows. I have no idea if they're gonna be able to take this city.
Or it's H3 against H2 army, so I
Yeah.
think they will take.
Okay,
Yeah,
looks
looks
like
like
they
they're
take the city, and then Bonton is not able to research medieval age because that's the only library.
Oh, but look at the timer, 7
What?
minutes.
What a disaster. But yeah,
It's
they
a
have to
huge
hold
timer.
it. That is a big
Yeah.
timer. Maybe they can make something happen of it. I'm not really sure, but this is a nice play from Wizard. Recognizes that the only way to win is to take out the other side. And now Bonton's pretty far behind. Has to put down a library and then click up on medieval age. And also the economy is, completely destroyed here.
Problem is here, White's capital is exposed here. There's no tower, no fort,
Yeah.
and I see Wizard going to push in there. If he takes that, it's GG.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but it's already GG. I think I don't see how they're gonna come back. They don't have Colossus. Bonton's gonna get that capital back at some point. This timer's way too big.
Honestly, I'm disappointed because I was expecting a really good game, and I feel like Act of War just throw this one by just not paying attention on what's going on the map.
Just,
Yeah.
just too many blunders. Yeah.
Like,
He
yeah.
was building a castle as well, so if he had his troops there, they could have held his capital and they could have killed Bonton. So big
Yeah, it
throw
looks
here.
like they're gonna have to rotate back to Kronstall's capital, so Bonton's gonna be able to take his capital back while they
Yeah.
do that.
And Warlord is defeated. His city goes down. All those units go down.
Now they're taking White's capital here.
Yeah, and here, Krunstall, big mistake, has gone for a lot of boom, but these knights are not upgraded. They're gonna
Oh,
get
man.
doubled.
He just put up a tower now and he has no militia. And he put up a tower before and researched militia, man.
Yeah, but even with militia, it's not enough to take on these two armies.
No,
So
definitely not.
They'll
Also,
just get
they're
slaughtered anyway.
yeah, they're down a player at this point.
Yeah.
Still a bad choice in my opinion.
Yeah.
You're right. Plus, the militia gives you that extra range in your towers too, so it's nice to have that also.
Sure.
And it looks like they just don't quite have enough infantry right now to capture the city. But I mean, look at all those resources that that Wizard has. Meta heuristics
Yeah.
also, there.
Wizard is a good boomer. I remember him playing on lakes and he was just crushing Gia John here on the left side. So and he also was very fast in the other game. So he knows.
Yeah,
what
he's a very good boomer.
Yeah, he can probably play. Now with the Colossus, he can probably win this game alone. So.
Wow. Well, I mean, if you look at the armies here, they're actually not going to be able to take this city. Aqua rotated back, and here on this side, it looks like the British player has finally aged. Might be able to take this city back. Has a decent sized army. Gonna take the capital back. Now they're playing 2v3, but somehow the economy of Krunstall's not actually hurt too badly by this. It doesn't have that many scholars though, only 7. Only 115 wealth income, and if you compare that to the 20 scholars of Wizard here,
They have silver as well on the other side. So.
yeah. And let's look at the Maya player, who's probably close to aging. 140 knowledge, doesn't have tactics, which is a big blunder, but that's all right.
Yeah, he's probably gonna age first, and now Bonton took back his capital as well. So.
Yeah. Bonton's
They
economy
have
is
to-
still
they have to kill-
destroyed, so
Yeah, but they have to kill Bonton here and hold to have any chance here.
yep.
Yeah, but even still, they're going to be too far behind. Wizard and Meta 3 are going to be able to age at some point, and they have Colossus.
Yeah.
and Forbidden City. So it's
Yeah,
it's gonna
and also
be,
Metaheuristics has gone for pyramids at some point. I don't really know when the pyramids went up.
Yeah, I saw it. I forgot when, but yeah, they put it up.
I think.
But it doesn't matter.
Nah.
They're just gonna try and hold here, and I mean they don't even need Bonton at this point.
No, they don't.
Did you
So-
guys see what Warlord did after the sack? He had like a small army. Did he raid or did he just suicide the army?
I think he
or did
ran back.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
ran back, but then they just
I
died.
think that's a good choice, honestly. I think he should have just run in and just try to kill as much of the economy of Wizard and media.
We do see here a nice
Yeah.
play from Wizard and Metaheuristics. They're taking back water, using copper finally now, and they're going to pretty handily take back water because their opponents' units aren't upgraded.
Yeah, and they are not
All
using structures
Ancient
as well.
age units, yeah.
Now
and
they have sugar now. They have yeah. This game is over.
Yep.
Yep.
Just so let's talk briefly about what Active War could have done to win this game, because I think they were way ahead early. I think they won water
Yeah.
despite their opponents having copper. They
did.
Wizard had a really excellent not Wizard. Krunstal had a really excellent boom going on. So what do you think? Where do you think their fault here was?
100% the sack on the Iroquois player Warlord. They didn't defend the cap, and he just took a free sack, getting these extra resources, and they couldn't take it back, and he's out.
Yep.
Yeah, because Wizard here, he went despot early, and they lost the first push, and the first defenses from Warlord was actually nice on the Onondaga city,
Yep.
and they had the water as well. So yeah, that decided the game, in my opinion, because
Yeah, and the fact that Krunstal just
Krunstal-
decided to boom, I would have liked to see him go Despot and then go right into Bonton's capital over there. He could have just killed Bonton really quickly.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
instead, he just decided to keep booming and for no
yeah,
reason.
for sure. And also, I don't like that he went Com2 and then
And then put down
Hang
Hang
Guard.
Gardens. Yeah.
Yeah, well, like I said, that would have been a good move if he goes Despot and then goes pure aggression.
Yeah,
which
exactly.
I thought he was going to do, but he just didn't do anything.
Yeah.
He decided to go Science 2,
Yeah.
Civ 2, and instead of building troops, you know.
Yeah.
So
And if
again, you gotta have purpose. If you're gonna go with that play, you know, Gardens Com 2, you can just be aggressive because the Gardens are gonna help make up for knowledge. You know, you get the plus 50 knowledge. So go get a cap sack somewhere, or you just do
sure.
something. But instead, he just, I don't know what he was doing, or fight
Yeah,
the
for
water, or do something.
Yeah, and it looks
Yeah.
like Metaheuristics is gonna age with
Yeah.
all that food. Definitely puts down a bunch of arquebusiers, light infantry. Already has a bunch of them here, and gonna be really scary at in this game. This game is very very much over.
yeah, it's over.
I do
But-
agree with you, Connor. I think definitely that blunder from Warlord and Krunstal, because neither of them
Yeah.
noticed the capital going down. Like,
Yeah, he had like an whole arm there just taking down the city, and they were just sitting
Yeah.
on the other city like shit for like 30 seconds, and you don't have this extra time
no, you don't.
when you play close games like this, and that was just not even a inter mistake. It was a really noob mistake, in my opinion.
We do see here a Wizard also aging, and Krunstal can now click up on the age. But that's going to be 2 age 4 players to 1. Going to be really hard for them for Krunstal to pull a win out of this one.
It's
Also-
over.
yeah.
They are just delaying in the. I don't know. I
inevitable.
can't.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was the word I was looking for. But also, White Hair, Croin Stoilo, what the fuck his name is, he could have killed Bonton early, like old
Very
said.
easily, pretty much uncontested, because
Yeah.
Bonton was all focused on Aqua. He could have just walked right in there and just sacked. It was a small city forever. He took forever to get to age 3.
And I'm gonna check
So-
here Bonton's age time as well, because if they scouted him well, they saw that he was very behind.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
The German player is faster, and he had Com2 before, Com2 and H before Bonton H. So just come to Despot and just kill Bonton right away. It would be easy. Ponton here going medieval age in like 26 minutes, and Kroinstoil aged at 19. So we had like a 6 minutes window there just to go kill him. So I don't know what Kroinstoil was doing this time.
Yeah.
Because honestly he didn't have like tons of knowledge either.
No, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. It feels like Krenstol had a good idea with the boom. I think Despot obviously would have been the better choice. I think, but the boom wasn't terrible. I don't think it was a terrible choice. It's just like it wasn't executed well. Like why did Metahero 6 and Wizard both age before Krenstol? Like
Yeah, for sure. Kroinstoil here is going gunpowder in 32 minutes with hanging garden and Germans. It's like 7 minutes too slow.
Yeah, gonna lose this fight spectacularly that we missed, unfortunately. But if we look at the army compositions earlier, Krenstol had like 12 crossbowmen, which just don't hold up well. And now I expect to see some GGs gonna be called pretty soon here. They're down a player. They're behind in economy and army.
Yeah, I think you just fast forward.
Let's do it.
Yeah, you can fast forward.
Yeah, and GG is called. Yeah, what a game.
Honestly, this game had potential in the early game because it was very close.
Sure.
First 15 minutes, and then that blunder and Kroinstoil's decisions by not doing much, that turned it over. And Wizard is a good boomer, and if they watch the games he's been playing before, they've seen him been booming on every game. So I wouldn't let Wizard boom with a nation like Germans. And they had honestly they had the chance here because this time Wizard went Despot and he failed his early attack. So that means his boom is slower.
Yep.
And then they just, I don't know, sleeping.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. Let's take a look at the kills here quickly. Those prize Wizard with the largest number of kills. Just
Skylar here's doing okay, and he lost his city in the early against Ponton here, and he's still more kills than losses. So I think Kroinstoil not doing anything, and in the early game, and Warlord having the troops on the wrong position lost on this game.
Yeah, definitely. All right, so let's. I'm gonna switch back to my other tab here in a moment, just so I can have a little bit of time to replace the. Sorry, wrong tab. This one. Replace fix the Rise of Nations graphics, or try to. But now you can see on the screen, I've updated the nations here that have already been picked. I think that's updated correctly, anyways.
I like that.
Is it correct? Did I do it correctly?
I think so.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Okay.
Let's see. Suleiman here was asking, can you show us their library? Maybe we will do that better next game.
Yeah, apologies, Suleiman. Usually the library is shown on the top side, in the top little tab there. But because of the faulty graphics, it wasn't able to show well. And it looks like, let's see. Okay, it looks like things are fixed on my replay, on this replay here. So I'm going to load up game number 2. Oops, sorry, this page. I'm going to load up game number 2 when you guys are ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, and then we got to update the score. So that was last minute winning game number 1 here. So the score is now 1-0 in favor of last minute. If you're just joining us here today, welcome. This is AS Eat the Pair talking, and I'm joined by olddirtyh as always, and we also have Connor McDavid on stream. So really excited to see that. This is last minute versus Active War, and last minute won game number 1, and so now we're gonna see game number 2 here played.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, I'm at 4 seconds.
I'm ready when you are.
Okay, all
Let's
right.
go.
I'm gonna do 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so this looks like Great Lakes to me. So let's take a look at the nations here.
Ooh, this will be interesting.
Why is this still? I don't know why this graphic is still dark, but I can, at least now we can see the library a little bit more clear. Sorry, folks, I'm not really sure what's happening with the graphics, but let's take a look at the nation. So we've got Metaheuristics with Japanese, Bonton with Aztecs, and Wizard with Indians against Krunstal with Americans, Aqua with Turks, and Warlord with Maya. Who do you guys think is favored on this map based on the nations?
For sure, the last minute team here,
Yeah?
because of the Aztecs is very good in the late game, and of Indians with the elephants, and on Great Lakes is often going to gunpowder. So, but I also feel that Kroinstol, if he seems like the best boomer in that team, and he has Americans, and they can be deadly as well. So
Yes.
kinda depend on Aqua what he's going to do with the Turks here, in my opinion.
Yeah, I would like to see some early aggression picking the Turks.
Even though it's lakes, hopefully he can get a decent spawn. And it looks like he's in the pocket though, unfortunately. So that's gonna be not too of an aggressive position.
Yeah. I would
Maybe
like to
he can
see.
come
Yeah, go
over-
ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, maybe he can just try and come and build off of one of the other sides, get close to an opponent, and just get that early rush in and put pressure on him. Because if you let Wizard and Metatheuristics boom on this map, it's just gonna be there's no way they're gonna win.
Yeah,
Yeah, for
definitely.
Actually, Wizard here is very good, and Indians, they are amazing in the gunpowder.
Yeah, I would really like to see Aqua. I think the game strategy for the team of Active War here, it might be, Aqua and Warlord put pressure on their opponents and give Krunstal a little bit of time to boom up, get too fast gunpowder, because an instant wonder as Americans is really powerful. You get free government and gunpowder, which makes you extra powerful. You get economy from your army, and you also get a free scholar for every university. So. I mean, that could be a game plan. They could also rush, just everybody COM2 Despot. That would also be quite effective. And on the other side, they also have they could be similar. All these nations are really excellent. Japanese, Aztecs, Indians, all of them are really excellent with the COM2 Despot on this map. So we'll have to see.
Yeah, I would, if I was Aqua here, I would probably join the American player and do some early aggression, like Old said. And they have Aztecs on that side. I will go for an early attack there, because if they can weaken Aztecs, they have a big opportunity here. And,
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
and
other-
Bonton is probably their weakest player, so just target him
Sure.
early, force them
Yeah.
to come rotate, take away their ability to just sit there and boom. And just try and just kind of snowball that side. If they could to quickly take out Bonton, they could just roll through the rest.
Yeah.
The Turkish rush is very efficient if you use it properly.
And the American also, they get economy from building troops as well, so you can
Yep.
just spam army and use it, and you can boom at the same time. So
Yeah, definitely.
it will, and if he can take a early wonder as well, he will still be fast. That's what I will do if I was.
Yeah. Where do you think the Japanese player? One, what do you think the Japanese player will do, and two, where do you think they will go, city-wise?
Yep. If I was the Japanese player in that spot, I will skip Mill and skip Civ, and I will just go calm science and take a wonder.
Yeah.
Because you play against Americans, Americans will take Colossus or Hanging Garden, but the Japanese are faster.
So they have a choice of pick. So what would you pick in this situation as a Japanese player, knowing you're up against a Turks player as well as an Americans player who will just pick whichever wonder you're not taking?
I will take Colossus here.
You would take Colossus?
I don't want the American player to have Colossus, because they also get the resources from the army. So
Yeah, I would scout
Yeah.
though first. I would definitely scout
Yeah.
because Bonton's your weaker player. Find out what they're gonna do there. I could think you could still get a wonder, probably no problem, because the Japs are so fast and they have a nice big lake there, anyways.
Yeah.
But still, get over there and start scouting around. Find out what the Turks are gonna do, because if you just sit back and boom in the pocket here, Bonton's in a very vulnerable position.
Yeah,
so I
definitely.
wouldn't focus too much on just a boom.
Let's take a look at the ruins here. We see again Bonton with only one ruin, has consistently just not gotten that many ruins, and that's this many times is usually a sign that you're just not scouting correctly. You don't have enough scouts, or you're not doing enough. And if you can see, Kronstall here has 200 ruins. That's a lot of ruins, and everybody else has 3 to 6. So that's a pretty standard amount of ruins.
Actually, I haven't seen that Kronstall player before, but I think that guy has some potential. He has to
definitely
make better decisions, because obviously he's good at scouting, and he knows how to boom. So he just needs some better decisions early on and better team play.
Yeah. We do see here Wizards a little slow in the library, only finishing it at 450. Has a bunch of floating resources. Not entirely sure what happened there. Maybe just didn't put down the library.
Who did you say?
Wizard on the bottom.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened there. Okay, let's take a look. So it looks like people are going for commerce first, very standard on this map, because you really want to get fishes up and going. But it feels, if you look at the Turks player capital for Aqua here, it feels like this wood camp could be more than +5. I'm not sure what happened here. It looks like a +8 to me, but I for some reason the other ones are not included. I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah.
What time you at, guys?
I'm at 5:30 right now. 5:30.
I don't know why my computer is so fast. I don't know.
Old, you and I are usually lined up, right? Relatively.
Yeah, pretty close. I might be a few seconds ahead, but
it's always like 30 seconds faster too.
Oh, I don't know. Anyways, let's talk about the rares quickly, because everybody's going for commerce. Actually, here we see Aquoid going for Civ 1. I don't really like it.
Civ 1 with Turks on lakes.
Makes no sense. Yeah, I don't understand that play at
all. There's no logic there.
Yeah.
Really bad decision. It was slowing down.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes no sense at all.
Just make another wood camp, get that timber income up a little higher, make some fishing ships, maybe com 2, or just go mill 1 and then age and then kill your opponent.
Sure. I wouldn't cry if he went mill 1 and was on Warlord's position, or maybe Kroinstad's position, because that he could put down a barrack and he could go and just harass the wizard, the strongest player in the other team.
Yeah.
But go Civ 1 and not even doing anything with it.
Yeah, we do see here Bonton has also gone for Civ 1, and Warlord has also gone with Civ 1. Please. Okay, so on lakes, this is a PSA. On lakes, don't go Civ 1 unless you have a good reason to. You can always, for the most part, you can always get enough fish and build fish everywhere. If you're close to, basically the reasons you would want to Civ 1 early are you're close to your opponent and you want to get down a city, so you can get closer to them, and you want to like deny them a mountain or something, or their woodcutter camp. What else? I don't really know.
Or there's a rare you want to cover. There's a nice rare you want to cover. Or if there's a Lakota player, which there isn't here, it's sometimes good to Civ early just to keep pressure on the Lakota player from getting near your city. Capital.
I guess
those
so.
are probably about the only reasons. Yeah.
I am very sure here that the Japanese player is going fast wonder. If you look at his library.
Yeah. Well, the Japanese player has also gone Civ. Why?
Yeah, I don't know.
Weird decision.
And he's plus 100 in food and.
He's like the perfect pocket player here. It's like the most safest spot to build a wonder in the corner.
Yeah.
He's far away from everyone.
Why?
Yeah, also no Lakota opponent, so you don't have to worry about that.
Also with the Japanese, so.
And we see Wizard is the only one on in the game that has actually not gone for Civ 1. Probably showing Wizard is probably among the better players.
And he's going mill now, it looks like. So he's gonna get aggressive here.
Yeah. Let's take a look at the rares, because we haven't talked about that yet. So I'll start on the bottom side and I'll go to the right, starting with last minutes rares. So we see horses on the bottom below Delhi. That's going to be really helpful for elephants, which doesn't make a ton of sense, but whatever. Sure. Gems, which is a solid rare. Knowledge. They have dye in the right side over there.
Very nice rare as well.
There's wool on the top, on the very right side above Metaheuristics capital. There's obsidian for Bonton in his capital, as well as wine. And then on the top side, there's Pappy, which I don't know if they've scouted. Let's see. Looks like... Looks like neither team has. Oh no, it looks like Last Minute has scouted it, but Active War has not. That's going to be painful for Active War. You know,
That's
Pappy's
also bad
one-
scouting. That's also bad scouting. You
Yeah.
have to check everywhere in the corners, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Kronstall could have used that Civ 2 more wisely and secured that Pappy. Instead, he Civ towards the middle. And
Yeah.
now
Sure.
that Pappy's going to be tougher to defend because you can't tower it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Bonton's building towards the Pappy, so or no, who's that?
Metaheuristics.
Metaheuristics, yeah.
Yeah.
So they're getting towards the Pappy.
Yeah. Anyways,
Ooh.
Speaking of other rares, we've got copper here for this. Now this is we're talking Active War. We've got copper. There's silver in the middle, which is pretty contestable. You know, it's not in anybody's territory. Then there's citrus. Let's see what else there is. There's marble as well as spice. There's silk, which is an awesome rare on this map. Diamonds. Yeah, that pretty much wraps up the rares. Who do you guys think has the better rares overall?
Yeah.
Well, if they knew about the Pappy, I would give the edge to
sure. Agree.
The top. But since they
don't know about Pappy, and I don't know if they're ever going to find it.
Just like Silk and Pappy alone on this map, if you use them properly and know how to boom,
Yeah.
they can be really strong.
And I do
And,
love I love the horses for, of course, for the Indians because you can just spam elephants and they're so powerful.
Yeah,
Also, if you
definitely.
use,
We do
They
see
have
here the
more.
Japanese player has gone for Calm 2. And if again, so for those of you who don't know, if you look at the all visible button and you look on the bottom right, you can actually see what text people have gone for. You see Wizard has gone for Age, and looks like Colossus money to me, but I'm not sure. Yeah, it is in fact Colossus. Taking advantage of the fact that the Americans player just chose to Civ and Mill and is not going to be able to get to Colossus as quickly.
But it looks like Warlord's going to go raid. So he might raid the Colossus and still give the Americans a chance to go to build it.
yeah, that would be
I-
good.
I mean, I don't know about that because there's a tower here from Wizard. There's 2 barracks, both from the Japanese player and from the Indian player himself. This raid's not going to work out, I don't think. And, you know, nice heads-up play from Wizard, just towering Delhi. You know, make sure the Colossus goes up.
Well, honestly, Wizard been doing this every game. If I played him, I won't spoil my tactics now, but I will just double him fast here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Turk player and the Mayan player here, I will just go hard.
Yeah, why not, right? Because there's no one there to defend him. He's only got
Yeah,
one city.
sure.
It's an insta-kill if you take that sack. So,
And the Japs here, I don't know why he went Civ 1 before Com 2.
I have no idea. Here we see a raid on this side on silver. Nice little Aztec raid here. Aztec's player has gone for Civ 2 in Ancient Age on lakes. Please, please don't do this. This is painful.
well, maybe he's gonna go try and secure that Pappy. So,
Maybe.
He's
Yeah.
He's not even using die either, so
Yeah.
never
I
mind.
don't
He's
know.
siving towards the middle. I don't know. That's a bad place.
He's
No
maybe
point
Trying
in
to.
there.
I guess they're trying to secure silver
Oh,
because
silver. Okay. Well, you know that's not too terrible.
acceptable. But I wish
But he
they.
knows about Pappy, so I don't know why he wouldn't just go secure Pappy. The silver is easy to to fight for right there.
Sure.
So
maybe he's trying to save silver here for Wizard. That's obviously is the boom guy in their team.
Yeah.
yeah, that's a good point. Could be.
Wizard can probably play against 2 here if they just let him boom for like 15 minutes more. So let's see if they have any tactics here.
Yeah, I'm surprised we haven't seen Metaheuristics go for Hanging Gardens here. Clearly has the money for it, and actually it's like perfect money. Has a bunch of wealth, has a bunch of food, but looks like there's no Hanging Gardens quite yet. And looks like the Americans player Crunstall on the other side is going to take Hanging Gardens for the second game in a row. This time I think the Hanging Garden is going to be a lot better than it was last game.
Yep. And it looks like Aqua's mill 2 now. I don't see any siege factories yet.
Barracks coming up. The economy's not really there. Didn't go for Com 2 early, which I would have liked to see, especially with Silk.
And he's got a ton of gold too, so he could be using that.
Yeah, buying and selling and stuff.
Yeah.
Here for the Maya player just ages with regular techs. This is really, I don't know what the Maya player did, but like you shouldn't be aging at 11 or 12 minutes with Maya on lakes. With all regular techs, you got to do something fancy. Lakes is one of those maps where you just have a bunch of different build styles that are quite effective, and normal build styles just falter in comparison. Nice little raid from Bonton here on Silk.
Yep, he's
don't
gonna
know.
raid all the silk. No defense there at all. That's a big mistake. You got to tower that early. Silk's
Yeah.
a very valuable rare on this map.
Yeah, and I don't know why he has Silk right by his hit and his Maya. Well, I will come too. for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Even if you're going aggressive, you can use that COM2 despot maybe, but
We
just
see
being
here.
so slow and not doing COM2 here with Silk is a blunder.
Yeah, we see here
And I don't know,
sieges from
also-
Aqua, but they're not in place to start sieging Delhi yet. And you know, Wizard's going to take a little while to get that economy nice and high, put down the second city and stuff. It's going to take a little while for Wizard to be ready to defend any sort of attack with Colossus built. But they're throwing away a good
I don't know
opportunity.
why these siege factories need to be forward.
And honestly, we
There's
have to give credit.
no reason to put these siege factories behind the city like that. That's
Yeah,
sure
definitely.
a mistake. So
Good
it's going to slow the
place.
attack.
Yeah.
So
And I
spotty
don't know-
micro. Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
I also noticed that Kroinstoy release he put down Hanging Garden on his front city against. the Aztec
Yeah,
player.
I don't know about that. Frontstall's being
I will
doubled on that
I will
side.
put it down on his left side on Washington.
Yeah,
Because it's much easier to defend there. You can put down a fort between his cities there and a tower behind his capital. I don't know. I don't like that because the Aztec player can also use that water to take down Hanging Garden later on.
yeah.
Well, we'll see. All quiet right now.
Nothing too exciting.
Yeah, I don't
Looks like
understand
the Japs have come over to help defend Delhi, so
Yeah,
that's
has
gonna
a
be
stable,
easy to
has
defend.
has
Yeah.
barracks. Yeah, nice work.
So
2 barracks
this
actually.
yeah.
And Wizard is a good player here. He's got a tower on his capital and he's got militia. He's just not booming without doing any defenses. He's putting down a second tower as well.
And I'm not sure why Bonton's
it
being so
won't-
passive here. He's got all the mill and everything. Los Angeles, he's got a little army there, but
Yeah.
he could definitely put pressure there.
Sure, but he was doing some good raids on red
that's true.
on the
Yeah.
so he was at least using his troops this time. So we got to have to give him credit for that.
Yeah, I guess so. I would like to see Bonton, first get that economy a little bit higher, and second of all, put down a stable here in the front, near the opponent, and just raid the back line. That's gonna be really annoying for them to deal with. Istanbul is completely undefended. All these miners, woodcutters, and farmers are very vulnerable. Or even like a dock in this lake just to start raiding the fish. Any sort of raiding for the Aztec player is going to be really good. Any sort of trades are going to be awesome because the plunder is just great.
And I will also put down a fort in the middle because that way white can't go through middle to help red. He has to go all the way around.
Yeah,
It
that would
will-
definitely be
it will
annoying
be
for them
awesome.
to deal with. Oh, we see a sneak attack here. A bunch of units coming through in the water.
Yep.
I don't know if I don't think there's enough units actually. A lot of these units, it looks like a lot of them are militia or heavy infantry. And there is a good amount of army here. There's 2 towers and a lookout.
There's attrition.
Yeah, there's actually no general here from Aqua, and
It's even a despot.
No.
Interesting.
no senator. Or no, sorry, wait, wrong one.
Why are you missing?
No
that?
government.
No
from
government.
Aqua.
Oh,
Here we see Aqua floating hundreds of resources. Really, really bad. You don't want to float this many resources. On the
And
other
you don't want to
side.
wait 16 minutes to get a government. You need a government up sooner than later. Just pick one.
Yeah.
yeah, and you have like tons of wood and the gold. Put down, use some more. Yeah, he's using some more scholars now, but it's kind of slow.
Yeah, it looks like he's getting senator now, and he's gonna go Civ 2. This is just big mistake here. You need to be more aggressive. These
Yeah.
guys are gonna outboom you like by a mile. You look at the
Yeah.
scores. Aqua's way down compared to everyone else. So it's just gonna be. I mean, Bonton's even ahead of him now in score.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be trouble.
Yeah. And surprisingly, I'm a little disappointed with Krunstall's booming here. Obviously, Hanging Gardens gives you a knowledge lead, but it's not that big a knowledge lead. So please make some more scholars. You have a bunch of wealth. Your opponents are playing relatively passive, and just
Yeah, he has like 5 scholars in 2 cities after like 17 minutes.
Yeah, it's just not really an acceptable number.
If you're going to boom on lakes with Americans and Hanging Garden, you have to 3 cities and like 21 scholars after like 15-16 minutes. If not, you're slow.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like Bonton's gonna age first, ironically here.
Yeah, Bonton is actually doing a nice job here.
Yeah.
Much better than first game. Maybe he got some ice cream from the McDonald's.
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah,
I think he was stressed in the first game. He had to like drive 10 miles to get to the find an internet. So yeah.
And I was harping on Bonton earlier for not raiding enough, but Aztecs are a good boom nation. Later on their plunder there's a lot more plunder, and they're really good later on. It's just also it feels like Bonton actually could have sped up the boom had he made a couple horse archers and just raided the back line. It's been really annoying.
yeah.
Slow down their opponents. So
Bonton is putting down the fort there that I was asking for now in his middle city on the map.
yes,
He's only using one mine though, and typically if you're Civ 2 on lakes, you should be using 2, probably 3 mines.
yeah.
So,
And
and no one's using Pappy either, which is kind of
weird.
surprising.
yeah, either Bonton needs to go and check that there's no units using Pappy, and if there's nothing there, then their opponents haven't scouted it and they can use Pappy themselves.
Yeah. Guys, look Skyla's resources. He has like 800 metal, 500 gold.
Yeah,
You-
it just
you-
makes no sense.
We have seen a lot of this stuff in this tournament. I just want to say it because a lot of the players are just sitting on like tons of resources. Use it to get a better economy, put down a wonder, or at least build troops. Just don't sit in like
Yeah.
what you're gonna do with 900 metal if they sack your cap, for example.
And I do see,
Yeah.
and I do see in the chat here, Suleiman. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce your last name. Akili, maybe. I asked the question. What are you supposed to research on? Basically, as a short end, what are you supposed to research on lakes? So, shall we go through some of the earlier build orders? Because it looks like everybody's just kind of sitting around booming for a little while. So
Sure.
yeah, so generally one of the common builds is you go Commerce 1 first, and then Science 1, and then you age and put down a Wonder. And that's the Wonder Rush, that's the fastest build you can get to get a Wonder quickly. Hanging Gardens and Colossus are the best. It's contested which one is the best on this map, particularly. But you skip Science and you skip Mill, because those just slow you down. Your opponent's probably not going to raid you, and you just get a Wonder. You don't need your second city for the most part, until a little bit later.
Yeah, that would depend there. I will go com first and science next, and then
Yeah.
I will age.
Yeah, definitely.
You don't need Civ.
Yeah, you don't need Civ. After you age, the first tech you should do is Mill, just so you can get a population and also don't die to just an early raid. But yeah, generally your opponents probably won't be aggressive, so you can, you should be fine. Another build is you stay in Ancient Age and you go at least Com 2. You generally go Com 1 and then Com 2. You don't do any other techs before then. And you just get that plus 150 eco, use a bunch of fish, use a bunch of woodcutters. And then from that point, you have a choice. You either spam science researches, obviously get a mill in somewhere after Com 1. You either spam science researches or you go mill 2 and you never research Civic 1, or you do just research Civic 1 and then you go for a despot play. All those, those are basically the 3 main builds. There's obviously variations. If you're Chinese, usually you always want to go science. You want to go science 3 in ancient. If you have Pappy, you usually want to go science 3 in ancient. If you have Silk and a bunch of good regressive rares, usually you want to go for that Com 2 Mill 2 despot build with Civic maybe or maybe not squilled in.
For sure.
I don't know.
And that's what makes you a better player, is what decision you make. You have to check the map, you have to check the nations, you have to check the rares, and then make decisions.
Yeah, definitely. Like, imagine how different this game would be if Aqua, had chosen to go Com 1, Com 2, Mill 1, Mill 2, Age with off one city and just completely destroy a wizard here.
Really hard. Then maybe they had a shot here, but now we really failed here.
We're going to see a nice battle here. Krunstal's going to put pressure in the middle here on the Aztecs. Let's see if he can do something here.
Yeah, this is a bit of a small army right now, but the economy for Krunstal is really high. Has armor. Let's see if the Aztec player has armor. Aztec player does not have armor. Doesn't even have build 3 yet. So maybe Krunstal can make something happen on this side.
Sure, and Bonton here is sitting on 800 gold. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, just not great use of resources, but great boom here from Krunstall. He's got pretty much everything maxed out except for metal.
We see here a forced march, just going to charge in. I think Bonton was trying to snipe the siege, but I don't really know what happened. Obviously, the units are not target firing the siege, and it's going to lose a bunch of units, especially with Krunstall having armor and a bigger army. This doesn't really look like a great fight at all.
And I like Krunstall's move here. He's going meal before Science 3 because he haven't seen the Papu, so he's going for that extra armor fast because he has the guard and he knows he will be faster.
Yeah.
And he also deleted his Senate here. Also a good move.
Yep.
So he knows what he's doing here. I'm probably more worried about the other side. Krunstall will kill Bonton for sure here.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be big trouble here for Bonton unless he can start spamming some troops out.
Yeah, and Bonton
he's only got 2 barracks there. The Aztecs get at least another barrack, a 3rd, 4th barrack to get those free light infantry. It's gonna help you defend.
Yeah, or maybe another stable. I think the big problem for Bonton here is, first of all, you have so much wealth, right? You can't use that wealth except on archers and on heavy cavalry, and it was only 100 timber income and 70 metal income. That's not going to work out. I have no idea why this economy is so low. You're not, you've been sitting there for now 22 minutes. Your opponent has never attacked you. You've actually raided your opponent, in fact. And you have plenty of time to build up a nice Aztec economy for a later game. But it looks like that just never happened. And now Krunstall's going to completely crush Bonton here. Here we have a push on this side for Wizard on the city of Ankara. Doesn't have a supply wagon. Also, the army's a little bit small currently, but Wizard it does have Colossus that did slow him down a little bit, and is now getting the techs up. Has Science 3, nice choice.
We see Mill 3 from Bonton here, but I don't see a fort anymore. So.
Oh, the castle's gonna go down soon. Yeah, Mill 3 is halfway researched. I'm at 23 minutes now. 23 minutes.
Okay.
And Krunstall's just pumping out troops continuously, going for Science 3, excellent choice. Should get literacy soon, and also needs a couple more scholars. Should just get 21 scholars filled out. Has enough population currently. But I guess the army number is nice. We see here Krunstall has 5 sieges. Is this overkill, or you think it's good?
Depend if you have the extra resources and the opponents have a lot of barracks and forts and stuff. I think it's a good choice.
Well, the difference here is scholars / army or trebuchets for its population. It's not a resources thing.
Oh, it kind of depends. In this situation, I would. He has to kill Bonton fast here, and maybe he's aware of that. So, good choice.
Yeah.
He's already ahead. He just need more army to kill Bonton because he probably has to help at the other side.
I'm not sure why Materialistic. Did you see this? He tried to come up to Istanbul. What was that about?
I'm not sure. Here we see Wizard easily steamrolling Aleppo. There's no army from Aqua here. In fact, there's just thousands of resources floating. No techs being researched. I don't really know what's happening there.
He has what the fuck? He has like 1600 wood and 1400 gold.
Oh, we see here Aqua's going for the capital of Kyoto, and there's no defenses here. Pretty big mistake from Metaheuristics. Just, I don't know, like at some point you should have put down a castle or something in the back. Just make sure
He's sitting in the water at Istanbul. He's got like a small army just sitting in the lake up there. I'm not sure what he's doing there.
Oh, for Metaheuristics?
Yeah, he's like trying to raid or attack Istanbul or something. But he's got no wagon.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I see this. Yeah.
And he's just burning up there.
And,
really
and honestly, they can see this. Like the war can see he's there. Why not put down some ships and kill?
And this city might actually go down. Pretty big blunder from Metaheuristics not having a tower. Like now there are 2 towers, but.
And also Krunstall is killing Bonton and he took the city. So,
yeah.
I honestly like the decision here from Skylar because he was far behind and he had to do something special, and getting a sack here would really help.
Yeah, and I think Wizard's actually playing a little bit too passive. Wizard is doing well, and they looks like Metaheuristics repels the attack with the Zillion Militia.
Wizard is concerned about his boom. I think he's want that gunpowder. Then he's just gonna steamroll here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if the other team can make it before he goes gunpowder, maybe it can be a nice game here.
Yeah. We see
I don't
here
know also
Krunstle's... Yeah.
and also some tips to the active war here. Look at Warlord. He lost Silk early on. It's right by his market. He hasn't been using it for like 10 minutes now. You have to replace
Yep.
Yeah.
your rares. And look at his resources. He has tons of it as well. So why not use at least the library resources and the knowledge?
Yeah, definitely. I just
You
don't
have
really
to-
know why you're not using the resources that you
Probably
have.
just probably missing it, but you can't miss a lot of that stuff if you want to.
Yeah, it looks like Bonton's in
Compete.
big trouble. Someone's gonna have to rotate and help him, or he's gonna die.
Yeah, I don't like this Terracotta Army from Metaheuristics. I think if you're gonna go for Terracotta Army, you should have put it down earlier. And now Metaheuristics has no food for aging, even though we'll have enough knowledge soon. Yeah, I don't really like it.
And Bonton's floating a ton of resources too. He could completely replenish his army, but right now he's just I'm not sure what he's doing.
Yeah, and it feels like Bonton really had the edge early on, but I think the problem was just never built up enough economy. We see here, this economy is like, sure, you lost the forward city, but there was no woodcutter camp, there was no mine there, so this economy was like all that was there from before. And put down a woodcutter's camp, put down a mine. You should have done this much earlier.
Yeah, for sure. And Kroinstall also took down the silver merchants there. So
And he's
Wizard
going
had-
age 4 now, Crunchstall. So if he ages up, he can really start doing some damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at all those floating resources. Just didn't have the population to do anything with them.
Maybe I send someone else. I will send to Skyla because Skyla has only 62 of his 100 population. Send some resources to him so we can just pump out some troops and do something.
Yeah, and we do see here a rotation from Wizard, gonna try and help out Bonton.
Yeah.
This army is a little small, but the elephants obviously are awesome. I would like to see some micro from Wizard. These elephants actually do the same range damage from range, so they're kind of like big ranged cavalry that have a ton of health, and they're weak against pikemen. So if Wizard can hold out this battle long enough, maybe they can make something happen. Some reinforcement like cavalry here, and my graphics are bugged again.
I have noticed also that Wizard is not using a lot of scouts.
No.
I saw that in the game against Fornetters. I don't know if it was yesterday or 2 days ago, but they
And
could
now we're
really use
seeing
that.
Metaheuristics and Wizard Age. This could help turn the tide here.
Yeah, definitely. But we do see here Krunstall is upgrading all the army. Krunstall did lose a lot of units, but I actually think this was a blessing in disguise. Just trading out all those crossbows so you don't have to make crossbows, and now you can use arquebusiers, which are way better. Gonna lose these sieges. I should have retreated the sieges way earlier, but other than that, I think it's a blessing in disguise.
Yeah, and I also don't know.
This is a missed opportunity here for Crunchstall. He's lost his momentum now. Bonton's
sure.
going to be able to recover a bit, put some pressure back on him.
Yeah, and if these
But,
sieges die, that's a big deal. 5
Yeah.
sieges is a ton. That's so many resources down the drain. Needs to force march now. I don't know why Metaheurist is walking away. I don't know why they're just letting these sieges walk away.
And I don't know why Warlord don't put down a 4th city here. He got the pyramids and Civ 2, but only 3 cities. And on this map, you want to get down an extra university, even if you don't have the population to fill it. You want that extra knowledge.
Yeah.
So and extra resources as well. So I don't know. He's not using his wonder properly there.
Yeah.
Now Kroinstall is using the silver here, and he's taking control of the middle.
Yeah, we do see Monarch coming from Krunstall. Nice choice. Krunstall's clearly the one that's going to be putting the aggression on.
Kroinstall is playing very good here.
Yeah.
I am at 29 minutes 30 seconds.
Okay, I'm at 29 minutes 10 seconds, so you're just a little bit ahead of me. Not too bad.
I wait 15
Okay,
seconds.
sounds good. Yeah, I'm liking Krunstall's play here. I think I think Krunstall should actually go for Science 4 here. Has the resources, has plenty of timber for the upgrade. And then, from there, easily, easily walk over their opponents with all the extra knowledge, just research Mill 4, and then get the extra techs, and probably can go to Gun or Enlightenment sometime soon. Looks like Krunstall is instead choosing to go for Mill 4. That's also fine.
Very nice. And he didn't forget the Monarch either, so...
Yeah, nice there. Nice there.
That instant Monarch and Mill 4 will really help, and... Honestly, if I was Kroinstall, he has now the middle, he can go anywhere on the map. Why not just go sack Kyoto, while Skyla and...
Yeah, exactly right, yeah.
Because Bonton is almost dead, and he won't do a shit against American defenses here with forts and stuff.
And I think... Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
I mean, I will go sack Kyoto if I was Kroinstall here.
Yeah. The Terracotta army is finished. I'm actually not super impressed with Wizards' play this game so far. Look at that population. As a Colossus player, you just got to have higher population. You're not filling out all your scholars, which is a mistake. You don't have maxed out economy for metal, especially. That's important. I'm just not super impressed so far.
Not me either, and he's actually far behind of Kroinstall here. And Kroinstall now also got silver, so we'll probably go Enlightenment Age before. 2 or 3 minutes before, I think.
Yeah, we'll have to see. I do think the Civ, the Science choice would have been better still, but I mean, now we see Krunstall really pumping out the production. Has 3 barracks, 2 stables. Probably should get another stable, but other than that, can't complain here. On the other side, we see Wizard with a single stable. Has the tech advantage, so going to drive this back, but it's going to be a little slow, and only 2 barracks. Would like to see some more production buildings there. Also going for Science, which I think is also a fine choice. Has all that timber for the.
It's a good choice. He has to catch up to Kroinstall here, so and get his.
Krunstall could really just take over this game right now if he plays it right.
Yeah, for sure. But I'm so pissed that he's not seeing the Pappy. If he would like steamroll right now.
Yeah, that's
I don't know. That's a big for sure.
Yeah, we do see here Wizard has snuck a merchant from all the way around the map to use Pappy.
It's a good move. No one else is using it, so why not?
Yeah, for sure. Can't see it here, so.
Yeah.
And if you take a look at the economy of the Aztec player, like come on, this 110 wood income at this point is ridiculous. This is like pretty unforgivable to not have.
And why is he going Steve 3, man?
Yeah.
Why Steve? Why not go Science? And then try to age to gunpowder as fast as possible. Now we will be even slower, and Kroinstall will just kill him here.
Yeah, I think Krunstall could easily take out Bonton here if he's just quick.
Yeah, and the problem for the other side is that Kroinstall will get 3 extra cities here, and he will have half the map by himself, and they can't really help either. So
yeah, but I guess now this is the part of the game where Colossus is way better than Hanging Gardens. At this point, Hanging Gardens is just a knowledge boost, which is great, obviously. But the extra population. If Krunstall had Colossus, this game would be very easily over.
Yeah, for sure. But he has had more knowledge income than Wizard the whole game.
That's true.
And now we see Aqua's aging now too, so this is going to be three gunpowders, and Bonton's pretty much out of this game. So let's see if they can keep this momentum and take this game over.
I'm not really sure why Wizard and Metaheuristics have not won this side yet. Feels like the Aqua and Warlord have been kind of not doing the best with both army management as well as economy and knowledge and stuff. So.
Yeah, it'd be also nice too to see a couple ships in the water now and start raiding those fish.
Yeah, definitely.
From Krunstall. Gunpowder ships are great. You get those bombards in the water too. They can siege from the shoreline, so those are always a good advantage to have. Just a couple ships in the water.
We do see a sneak attack on Mayapan from Metaheuristics. Nice little play. Only 2 towers. Maya obviously are quite good. There's no general here though with Metaheuristics army, which is going to be pain. But maybe he's able to kill a bunch of these citizens, and that might be good enough.
I think
just get a sack and just run back.
Yeah, you want the sack and maybe Yeah, get
No
that extra
temple in the city
reinforce-
either.
Yeah, I see a lot of players forgetting temple on. At least he has 2 towers, but the temple there will probably
Yeah, it
help
gives you
him.
more. Yeah, that
Gets
builds
the
up
sack.
hit
Nice,
points.
nice for meta-heuristics there.
I don't think he will get the sack if he had a temple.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
definitely
I
not. Definitely not.
No, he wouldn't. He wouldn't.
Extra, and he has like almost 2,000 wood, so he can't complain about that.
And I like this
Yeah.
play. You know, it forces Warlord back. So now Wizard can just run in with the army. Doesn't have to deal with a doubled army. And you know, Skyla's still just pumping out army. Only 81 population.
And no spies either from Aqua. Why isn't he spying these elephants?
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Only
I
one
would like,
scout.
yeah,
So-
I would like to see some more barracks and stables from Warlord here, and maybe a fort as well, because they have to slow down Wizards so Croinstall can start kill the orange guy here after Bonton.
Yeah,
Looks
although
like
Bonton
Bonton's
is
finally
gonna.
gonna age.
Yeah, finally, but it's gonna die
Fine.
really soon. This is a huge
Yeah.
army.
And-
Yeah.
Warlord not repairing his capital as well, so
But there's an opportunity here. If you look at Krunstall's capital, if they could sneak across that lake and go hold that capital, there's a possibility there. I mean, it's a little bit of a long shot, but I mean, that would probably bring the momentum back. Because right now, Krunstall's pretty much on. He's not going to be He's going to be unstoppable if he just
Yeah.
keeps rolling like this.
And, yeah, for sure. And
So-
why is Warlord building Porcelain Tower and in the front here? Why did not Croinstall build Porcelain Tower? If so, he would for
Yeah.
sure be the fastest.
Yeah, I would
Yeah,
like to see. I think Krunstall building Porcelain Tower is an excellent choice because Porcelain Tower, part of the advantage is the city Technotitlan's gonna get taken. Bonton's gonna lose the capital. I'm sorry, I don't know how to move this little thing here in the center.
Yeah, just drag it.
I know, but do I click the top of it? Am I dumb?
Yeah, I don't know.
Uh,
Is that a yes? I'm dumb.
Yes, you're dumb.
Oh, I'm sorry.
and I don't know. I still don't know why Warlord and Skyla don't have more barracks and stables in the front here. They have been sitting on extra wood the whole game and has like 1 barrack. You have to put it down now fast. They can't just. They have to buy Croinstall time here, or they're just choking this game as well.
Yeah.
I may be too hard here, but it's easier to say when you're watching.
Yeah, of
after,
course.
And I would maybe be doing the same mistake here, but I'm just saying the obvious here.
And we do see here a small army from Metaheuristics going for Washington, which is completely undefended. A little bit of a blunder here from Krunstall.
Yeah, and he has.
And
and
that's
he
what I
has-
was saying earlier. I mean, this is the smart move here. You got to put pressure on Krunstall. Don't let him get the momentum. He might even be able to hold this, even with the small army, because it's pretty much undefended.
He had his Senate deleted, so if he was just paying attention, he maybe could have built his capital by Los Angeles.
Yeah.
He has a fort and
Dealer.
a garden. I will use Los Angeles as a capital.
This is a big problem here for Krunstall. He's going to lose all of his momentum if he loses his cap.
Yeah.
He's going to have to go back. And he's so close to aging, too.
Yeah.
Bummer.
Metaheuristics does take the city of Washington, but also loses the city of Odawara as Krunstall's massive army comes rolling in. But look at that timer. Wow, 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's brutal.
He will
That's
be
going to
able
be hard to
to
hold. Yeah.
Yeah, he will be able to take it back, no problem. But it still hurts a lot.
Yeah. Well, it just forces his momentum away from Bonton
Yeah,
and going down to Kyoto.
he has to save some troops. Oh, he has. And boom! That's what I was saying. Wizard is now taking Porcelain Tower. Am I ahead again?
I'm at 37 minutes exactly.
Oh, I'm 30 seconds ahead again. What the fuck?
I don't know.
Computer, bro.
I'm
I'm
not
just
entirely
spoiling.
sure. This is a big army from Wizard down on the bottom side, gonna siege the city of Tikal. Just continue pushing. Warlord has has Porcelain Tower, but is gonna give it away to the Colossus player. Not ideal here.
And he was just building it. It was just useless. I don't know why he built it there, honestly. No fort either.
Yeah, definitely.
Porcelain Tower, giving it away to the Colossus player that with Indians at this.
Yeah, that's a big blunder there. That's going to be trouble.
Yeah. And honestly, I was thinking Act 4 could win this before Kroenstad lost Washington and before Wizard took Porcelain Tower. But honestly, now I think last minute has the edge. Even if Bonton dies, I think
Yeah,
Wizard can.
I think they're fine. It looks like
Yeah.
Metatheristic's still holding the capital. Krunstall's still unable to take it back.
Yeah, and I'm not really sure how. You know, Krunstall does have a massive army. Army is just kind of sitting here, is what my guess. Krunstall is close to aging, needs more food. But loses the capital to militia and some pikemen
Wow.
from Wizard. Just not thinking ahead there. Didn't repair the city enough. Didn't build a temple, or didn't build fortifications.
Well, it hurts.
Yeah.
My eyes are hurting.
Man, they're just giving this game away.
Yeah.
They had
bad.
honestly they had this. Kroenstad was doing really good.
Yeah. But they just gave it away.
Yep. Disappointing
Yeah,
game for fans of Act 4 here, unfortunately.
Yeah, they just gave away all their momentum, man.
And,
Krunstall was absolutely rolling. So now it's looking like he's gonna die.
And honestly, Skyla and Warlord was not just they didn't use their army. And Wizard was like attacking Skyla, killing his army, then attacking Warlord, killing his. I don't know why Warlord and Skyla didn't defend together.
Yeah, now Metatheristics has assimilated that city. So, Washington. I mean, Bonton might still die here. It's a small timer, but...
Yeah.
But Kroenstad has lost all his economy here. He can't even age now. If he had saved his capital, he would already been able to go Enlightenment.
And now Washington becomes a Mayan city, and so that's going to get the extra gunfire from non.
It's a Japanese city, but yeah.
Look,
sorry, never mind then.
look Wizard's knowledge income and resources here.
Oh my god, 505 knowledge income. I'm salivating.
Yeah, he can go Enlightenment, and Warlord is pretty much dead here.
Yep.
Skyla has to stay alive.
Yeah, but if you lose Krunstall, that was all your momentum there. So it's.
What are Kroenstad doing now? Bonton took it back.
They've been trading the capital back and
They're
forth.
kind of back and forth, yeah.
Yeah. There's just not. I don't know where Wizard. Oh, Wizard has lost. Or sorry, Krunstall has lost all the metal income, and that's why, not losing all these fights. Yeah, and it looks like this game is over now. Metaheuristics can beat Wizard in a 1v1 because Wizard has no metal income. And Wizard can't even kill Bonton here because...
You mean Kroenstad?
Or sorry,
Krunstall.
Krunstall, sorry. Yes, I mean Krunstall.
Yeah, Krunstall can't take his cap's not going to take it back. I'm surprised that he's not taking back this cap.
Yeah, and Kroenstad Act of War, I feel like they had this game.
Yeah, no, they definitely did. They had the advantage for a while.
Yeah.
They are not even... I don't know, this is...
Yeah, it's completely over now.
Look
There's
at
no
this
way
map,
they're coming
have
back.
three losses now.
Yeah, and they're going to be knocked out if they can't pull something together in the last couple of minutes of this game. I think I have to give big credit to Metaheuristics here. We saw that rotation on the capital for Warlord, got a cap sack, and then also taking the city of Washington.
Yeah, because they were definitely losing. That play changed the whole momentum of the game. Now you see Wizard aging. He's got Colossus. He's got Porcelain Tower. It's just there's no way they're coming back from this.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I don't feel like Wizard and the last minute team is winning here because they play so amazing. They are winning because the other team made.
Yeah, they gave it away.
Yeah, we see a GG is called out by Aqua. Wow, that was quite the game. I think Krunstall definitely made a number of misplays near the end of the game, and Warlord and Aqua definitely had some misplays themselves. But I do think Metaheuristics really was the one who was able to take advantage of their opponent's misplays. We saw those rotations early on, and we have to give credit where credit is due. Really nice plays there, despite some spotty early game.
Yeah, no, good job, Bonton. Just barely holding on by the skin of your teeth, bud, but you survived.
Yeah, and Crunstle being a good sport says GG, Orange is the man.
Yeah.
Which I think Orange was the MVP here, even if Wizard was the one who got Colossus and is steamrolling the other side.
I have to agree on that.
Yeah, no, going to take the capital and holding it for 9 minutes, I mean, that's just, with the small army, that was an impressive move. So good job there by the Japanese.
Yeah.
Wizard ages now. I don't know where Wizard's siege went, but
I feel like Skyland Warlord, they made bad decisions early that slowed them down.
Yeah,
definitely.
Way too slow with the Turks. You got to be aggressive there.
I haven't played a lot with these guys, just casual playing, but it seems like they lack teamwork. Because Kroinstøl was killing Bonton and Metaristics was kinda helping Bonton on their side attacking White. They should have been easy to defend against Wizard, or at least pushing him early 2-on-1. I don't know how they really lost.
Yeah, I have no idea. And
Wizard
Crunstle resigns.
I don't feel like Wizard did play amazing either.
No, I don't think so either. I was more impressed the first game on Watering Hole play there, but
yeah.
Joven, I see you trying to help me out. I appreciate it. I am trying to click and drag, but it is not working, unfortunately.
Yeah, it must be just because of the graphics thing or something.
I don't know, some sort of bug. Yeah, but that is going to do it for this series. It is going to be 2-0 in favor of Last Minute, and Active War is pretty much eliminated from top 8 contention.
It's kind of sad, honestly. It will
give
be
away a game like that. That's so painful.
Yeah, it would be fun to see a 2-1 in this matchup because it's been close and they've been giving away two maps here.
Yeah, definitely. Both maps, it feels like if they had just played a little bit tighter, they would have won fairly convincingly. But big blunders on pretty much like for across the board. For all of the players made pretty big blunders at some point, and that gave away the game.
It seems like their game plan it's been the same every game. Kroinstøl is going early wonder, booming, not doing anything first 20 minutes. Skyla is going aggressive, and sadly he's been failing. And Warlord is, I don't know really what Warlord's plan been. He's been like 50% booming, 50% going aggressive, but not doing anything.
It just seems like they're just the lack of experience is hurting them. It's like they're not making decisions. And then Paravi, I've talked about this in other casts. It's like you got to have an idea of what you're going to do. It's like, okay, I'm going to go like for Crunstle, for example. Okay, I'm going to go Com 2, I'm going to go Gardens, and then I'm going to go Despot, I'm going to attack here. You know, you kind of have that order already in the front of your mind. Because otherwise, you just start being like, well, I guess I'll build some Siege. Oh, wait, I need some Scholars. Oh, I guess I'll build some more Fish. You know, you're just kind of all over the place. And you got to make a commitment to one thing and then pivot if you need to. You know, maybe the rush doesn't work, so then you have to regroup and then re-strategize. But it just kind of seems like there's no cohesiveness there. And like Connor said, there's lack of communication as well. So it's just kind of rookie mistakes. But I think all the guys have good skills. I think they'll bounce back in future tournaments for sure.
Definitely.
Sure. And I hope some join the next one because more tournaments it will come. So they have to focus on minimize their mistakes and better communication, and they will be stronger next time for sure.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Definitely. All right. Well, that's going to wrap up our series for the day. Again, it is 2-0 in favor of Last Minute against Active War. So Last Minute goes to 2-1, and Active War goes to 0-3.
Should we go through all the groups, because I think mostly round 2 matches
sure. I can pull up the updated versions, I believe. So here, I can't update it like on the fly like this, but this is Division 4 before today's match. Now Last Minute is 2-1 and Active War is 0-3. And then let's look at Division 3. Division 3, is this updated? This is updated, I believe, right? I haven't. I actually updated.
I am updating after the streams.
Okay, yeah. No, this is my fault. I should have updated the numbers here. I believe Forbidden 4 lost against Quebec team, yeah.
It's
Yep,
correct.
that's right. They did.
Yeah. So I'll have to update that after the stream. Apologies, folks. Let's look at Division 2 on this side. Division 2, this is updated. So AL is leading the group with 2 victories to 0 losses, and then Strat has 1 win, and then the other teams all have 1 loss each. And we'll be casting Strat versus Lat Team 2 tomorrow, I believe.
Yeah, I think I saw that that game finished by now, so I will ask them to send it.
Yeah. And then Division 1, this should be updated. This is all the Division 2 after week 2. I mean, for Division number 1, PLA and Clan Hater are tied at 2-0 apiece. And then IND and Squatter Water both have 1 loss, and SDO has 2 losses.
Yeah, this will be interesting because I think the Clan Hater played against PLA in the round 3 here. So
okay. So that will
winner,
be an interesting
winner,
match.
I have the replays. We have the replays with us, so we'll see that this week for sure. Yeah.
Winner in that match will probably win the group.
Yes,
Yeah.
probably. And also the winner in that match is guaranteed top 8. As you may know, if you win 3, if your record is 3 wins, then you automatically get into top 8. It's just how the math works out.
Yes.
Yeah.
For sure.
All right. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. This is AS Eat the Pair signing off, and obviously we have Old Dirty H as usual, and we're really thankful Connor McDavid could join us.
Yep.
Yeah, hopefully I can join more. Just been very busy with work, so I will jump in if I have time.
Yep, sounds
good.
All right, thank you so much for watching. This is AS Eat the Pair signing off.
See ya.